What's up, folks? So I want to show you two super easy ways how you can create a help center with Notion for your company. If you're like me, you probably have a lot of your company's data already in Notion, so wouldn't it make sense to also write your help articles in Notion and then have it exposed as a professional, nice website that your customers can go there and then self-service their questions and answers. You can already see here on Notion site's official website, they have a screenshot here of how they are using a help center. And the goal of this video is to show you two super easy ways how we can use Notion as the backend for writing our help articles and then turn it into something that looks more like this, which is like a nice help center website that has built-in search. And the content here is all written in Notion, but we are using this professional website to essentially browse it. So it also has search. We can go here, and essentially find what we need. We can also style it a little bit better. So this is our goal. So now let me show you two easy ways how we can make this happen. The first one is by simply using Notion sites, their little new feature where we can expose a website with Notion. And all we have to do is essentially just either build this template ourselves or go through the Notion template store and find a template that we like. I already did this here. There's like a help center for CX teams template, and we can just click get template, get this into our Notion page. I'm gonna just choose where I want to duplicate my Notion template here. Boom, now we already have this here. It's already pre-populated. And all I have to do now is click on share up here, click on publish, and then I get a little link here. And I can now copy this link, and that's basically it. So now I can already click here, view site, and open how my help center looks like for my customers. Now, this is how it will look like. You can see we can go in here, browse it. But if you already have noticed one thing, it is that this still very looks like Notion, right? And these blocks are exactly how it looks like in Notion, but we have like the database attributes here, which maybe looks a bit unprofessional. And as you can imagine, also using the search here is a bit clunky. It looks like we're using still Notion. So for an external customer, this might look a bit overwhelming, especially because if you want to also use it on a mobile phone, this looks a bit clunky. So is there a better way? Is there an easier way or a more professional way? And there is. Let me show you how. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a tool called Helpkit. Helpkit essentially turns Notion into a professional help center, and we can get started for free. And I'm just going to quickly show you how we can essentially use Notion as the backend and then turn it into something that I've just showed you that looks more like this, which is like a professional knowledge base that comes with a bunch of like added features that will actually help you for your customer support. So let me show you how easy it is to get started. So if we go here to Helpkit, I'm going to get started for free, and I'm going to log in with Google, but you can also use your email and password. I'm going to pick my dummy email address here. Boom. Now I'm going to use my name. And for this purpose, I'm going to use NomadKit, which is one of my businesses. It's like high quality city guides. And I'm just going to do other here and next. And now we can decide how we want our knowledge base to look like, our help center. As you can see, Helpkit already pre-populated the company branding. It used my logo already and some of the colors, which are like black and white, which looks really nice already. And we can choose if we want a documentation layout or a help center layout. It's going to go with the help center layout. The logo already is pre-populated. I'm going to click next. And now here's the idea. We have to, you have the option to either choose a blank template so we can get started faster, or use a product template. If you have a look, the product template looks a bit more fledged already. If you have like a subscription business or like any sort of like digital business, there's like very commonly used questions and answers that we have like that are pre-populated here. But I'm just going to go ahead and use the blank template. So what we have to do is we just open this blank template. We're going to duplicate it here to our own Notion workspace as we did before. Add to private. And now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to share it, click on publish again, and then we're going to copy this link. Now I'm going to go back to Helpkit, and I'm going to say I have done this. We've already copied the Notion page link that is public. And now I'm going to take the link that we have copied to our clipboard. I'm going to paste it here into the input section, and I click connect. Now I'm just going to wait until Helpkit has fetched the template. Boom, we can see it did. I'm going to click on last step, and now we just can give our project a little name. I'm going to give it the name here of NomadKit help.helpkit.so, finish, and now we're just going to let the system create the help center for us in the background. Let me just take a couple of seconds, and boom, we're in the dashboard. And here we can get a great overview of all the help articles that are public in our Helpkit Help Center. And we can decide if we want to resync one of the content changes that we made, or we can also fully sync the entire knowledge base if we wanted to. We can also copy the article link, send it to someone. And most importantly now, let's have a look at how the Help Center website looks like. We can go down here and click on Show Live Website. And boom, this is the website that Helpkit has created for us, and we can go ahead and share this with anyone. And now if you take a look, this is exactly the same data that we are using essentially in Notion. And to drive the point home, let's now maybe just change the first help article section here, add a little of our own detail, and then see how that looks like. Let me quickly do this. So we're going to go back to Notion. And I'm going to go in here into this section, and I'm going to say that my first help article, I'm going to keep this very simple, and I'm just going to add an image here. Let's add this image here, and let's say first go to my website, subscribe to my channel, be happy and awesome, right? So we have just added these new additions to our help article. I can now just close this, go back to Helpkit, and click on sync. And boom, we can see that we have our first help article here. And if I go now back to the live website, we can see that we have the new section here where we updated our help article content. And that's basically it. And now, the great thing about using something like Helpkit for your help desk site is that besides having like a really nice search and professional looking categories and articles, it also comes with a bunch of features that are important and necessary for improving your customer support, right? So one of the most important things is how your help articles are performing. And users here can essentially give feedback based on your help articles performance, and you can then have a look in Helpkit and see how well they are performing, and also how many people are looking at these help articles and what people are actually searching for, if they found what they were looking for. These kind of details are things that you might be lacking if you just use Notion's out of the box little website maker. Helpkit actually comes with a bunch of tools that help you to do this. For example, the help article feedback here, you can see if a user would give a negative feedback, we could see they could give more additional comments, and we can then have a look in the backend of how your articles are actually improving. There's another one that we can also use analytics insights, so we can see how many people are looking at our help center in general, and if where the traffic is coming from, what help articles they like the most, which ones they like the least, and a bunch of other stuff that you can feel free to check out here on the Helpkit side. So that's basically it. That's how you can create a really nice help center, a professional help center with the use of Notion and either Notion sites or Helpkit. If you want to check out Helpkit, you can just go to helpkit.so and start your free trial, give it a try. And if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments or just reach out. More than happy to help. All right, cheers out. Have fun creating your next help